Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be teaching you how to build a professional website with a full mobile responsiveness under 60 minutes. I will do my best to show you how good and how functional the website is and how to build it and all you need to know to build a professional website as a complete beginner. Mind you, this doesn't require any coding skills or any prior knowledge. All you just need to do is follow the video guide and with a little bit of common sense, and trust me, you're going to be good. So this is the website and we are going to be building. You can see is a very, very, very professional website. It's a website for a cleaning agency. So there are a lot of small business owners out there that want to build a website for their business, and they will thinking that, oh, it's gonna be difficult to get a professional to get it done for me. This video is going to show you exactly how to build your own professional website as a complete beginner. So I need to let you know the website is fully mobile responsive. As you can see, it's mobile responsive. So, uh, so it has about 5 pages. So this is the home page. Then we are at the about page. So this is the about page. You can see it's very clean and professional. So then we go to the booking page. So people can easily make a booking on your website. You collect their contact information, the information about the project they are going to give you, and then they book. So you can easily customize everything with your own personal picture. Everything is treated in the video. So stay tuned and just follow us. So here is the contact page and they can easily reach out to you for further information. So stay with me as I take you along on how to build a professional website as a beginner. Okay, let's get started. For us to have our website online, we need to get a hosting and domain for the website. And for us to do that, we are going to be needing a hosting platform that offers the services. The Namecheap is one of the best hosting provider out there, and there are others hosting providers like Hostinger, like GoDaddy, like Bluehost, and SoundGround. But my own preference is Namecheap. So in this video, we are going to be making use of Namecheap as our hosting provider. So very quickly, we get started. But we're going to be using Namecheap as our hosting provider. But this is for absolute beginner. If you are someone that already have an idea of website and how hosting and domain work, then you can skip this part. But if you are absolute beginner, just follow me as I show you how to set up your hosting and your domain for your website. So let's get started. So what is hosting? Hosting is where all your website file will be kept. That once visitor comes, they can see everything you have on your website, all the information you have to pass out, and your contacts. So it's the hosting provider that is going to give you the server to store all those files, and is always connected to the internet. So once they visit your website, they will be able to access those information. And how would they be able to access the file? They need an address. So your address is your domain name. So you need to obtain a domain name and then you connect it to your hosting. So if anybody wants to check out your website, they need a way to be able to access that website, and that is your domain name. So domain name is just basically an address to be able to locate your website on the server or on the internet. So there are a lot of sites that you want to access and you know their domain name. You use their domain name to access it. Like Facebook now, if you want to use web to access Facebook, you go to facebook.com. Facebook.com is the domain name for Facebook. That is how you'll be able to locate Facebook on the internet. Same thing goes with Google, google.com. So once you put google.com into your browser, it will direct you to Google because that is the address to locate that. And so if you also want to have your website on the internet and you want visitors to be able to access it, then you'll be needing a domain name. And a domain name is the address that will allow your visitor to locate your website. So let's check out what kind of hosting we'll be needing. So you right here, when we click on hosting, we have bunch of drop downs. So shared hosting, which you are going to be using for this particular tutorial, but then let me just quickly run through others. Like WordPress hosting is really in the name. So if you just want to host just your WordPress account, then you can use this hosting, but I wouldn't advise it. You can basically use your shared hosting, and don't worry, you get to know that. So reseller hosting is already in the name. So if you want to be a reseller and you want to be selling the hosting, you can set up this. Then VPS, which is virtual private server, is maybe your shared hosting is not catering for your website alone, then you can opt in for this. It has more features and is more private. It's really in the name. Then dedicated server is really in the name. That means a particular server will be dedicated for your website, so I need to be catered for and all that. So you'll be the only one using it. Because shared hosting, it means a bunch of people are using that particular server and you're using it with other people and all that. So then migrating Namecheap. So we are not really interested in that. So we are going to be using shared hosting. So this is what we are going to click now. All right. So yeah. So Namecheap has different plan for your shared hosting, which is we have Stellar, normal Stellar, which is the cheapest. You can see $1.98 per month. So that means you'll be paying average of $22.88 in a year instead of $48.88. So, and these are the features you'll be getting with it. And there's this Stellar Plus, and these are the features and all that. But we are not really into that. We are going to be, for I say beginner, so I would advise you go for this. At least you can have up to 3 websites on this particular hosting. So we go for this. So now we need to connect our domain name connection. So if we have existing domain, we can do that. But as a beginner, I believe you don't have any existing domain. So you need to get a new domain. So we come here and we search for which domain we want. So let me use the variation of my agency domain, which is Guitar Quest. So I think it should be available. Alright, so sdguitarquest.com is available. So we click, so it's already selected for us because believe.com is the best. So then we come down here and we click on connect to hosting. So once we connect this domain to our hosting, it means that if anybody should visit it, and then all our file that we have on the hosting will be accessed through this sdguitarquest.com. So then you proceed to add to cart. Then once you proceed to add to cart, I often remove the auto renewal because I like to do that myself whenever I'm ready to renew. So then you can check if everything are in order. So our domain name is here, and the domain privacy always come with the domain for the first year. So then the Stellar, which is the hosting, is here. So you can come down here and click confirm, but we really don't need that. They've made it easier. So it's here. If you have any promo code that sometimes Namecheap offer a promo code, you can input the code here, then you apply, and whatever discounts that is available for that promo code will be instantly applied here, and this they will show you the amount you'll be paying. So you can just confirm your order. Then once you do that, then you can select which payment method you want to use. But this is my existing account, so I already have a card up there, so we can add new card. If you want to, you definitely have to add a card. Yes. So if let me just put add card. So they'll ask you, add card is the first time that you input the name on the card here, your card details, your card number, the CVV, everything will be added here. Then you can input the address and the name, or if you're registering on behalf of your company, you can let them know and they will know that all the information is not part yours. Then you can choose other payment option like PayPal. Then you can do add account funds. So in case you want to add funds to your account first, you can make use of Bitcoin and other means of payments. But I will advise you use card payment for now. Then once you're satisfied, then you can just hit continue, and then you made your payment. The money will be deducted, and then you have your account. So I think that's all for buying, hosting, and domain. Okay, welcome back. So once your domain and hosting has been set up, or you are going to have a dashboard like this, because while you're about checking out, you will be prompt to set up an account on Namecheap. So everything once you have it set up, so they will set up a dashboard like this for you, and then you will have your domain. Actual domain you're connecting with your hosting is going to have this particular hosting access. So the next thing we are going to do now is go into our hosting, which cPanel, which we are going to be using cPanel to navigate all through. So we are going to go into our cPanel now, and I will try my best to try to explore the cPanel for you in this short tutorial. So let's get started on that. So we are getting redirected to the cPanel. So now, welcome to the cPanel interface. So this is where all the magic is going to be cooked, and well, the setup and all that will have to start. So this panel allows us to manage all the files and everything on our server, which is our hosting. So you can get all your hosting information on here and all that. So but since I'm using Plus, so you don't need to know much about that. So these are the tools you need. So it's really grouped in different places. So these are your file managing on your hosting server, and these are how you manage your email and your database, your domain, your security. All these are quite advanced, so I wouldn't advise you to mess with it. So, but this is where we are really interested. So first of all, if so all we need to do now is install WordPress, because we are going to be building our website with a WordPress, and WordPress is a very powerful tool for website building. It has everything you need from a beginner to advanced as a web designer or developer. So WordPress allows you to do a lot of things without writing too much code or without writing any code at all. The stat shows that about 43% of all the websites on the internet is using WordPress in 2025. So WordPress is a very easy to use with a very user-friendly dashboard. It enables you to use drag and drop features for beginner. It's very flexible and has over 60,000 plugins, 9,000 themes for you to customize your site. So which means that you have a whole lot of option to achieve whatever you dream that you want your website to look like. You have options for that because it has a whole lot of flexibility for you to try to check out and see what's good and what doesn't good for you. And it allows you to be able to scale your website. The scalability of it is actually very flexible. So you can easily scale. You can go from from blogging website to e-commerce website. For me, you making sales on your website, to you just, you just, WordPress just go according to your need, and it has a very big global community. You have a lot of support. If you're having problem with your WordPress, I can assure you that there's someone that already have that particular problem, and then if you just put it on Google, you can easily find someone that has that problem and have had it solved. So it has a huge community base. So it's not something that you're going to be, trying to get and you get stuck and you really don't know how to go about it. So that's the thing WordPress gives you, because almost everybody on the internet knows about WordPress and has one issue or the other with it, and they have solved it. Do you understand? And it's quite SEO friendly. For you to set up your SEO and all that, it's quite easy for WordPress, compared to, trying to do the HTML, whatever, trying to code, trying to work with all those things. But let's don't get into that. So let's just get started immediately. So we click on our WordPress. We're here. So we click on install. So you click on install now. So I have a bunch of domains on this particular hosting, so I'll have to select. But for you as a new user, just your domain, which is going to be select here. So, but I don't want to install it on here. I want to install it on this particular domain. Is a subdomain of one of my existing domain. So I've clicked on this, and then you will come. This is your site settings, but you don't need to worry about that. You can set it up in the browser. So we focus on our admin credentials. So then we input our password. So I mean, my password is quite strong, so it's like 90%, 90 over 100. So you leave everything like this. If you want to select the plugins you have, but don't mess with this, just leave it. And once that is sorted, because this is what is important here, you just click on install. So, and he's going to install. It's quite fast. All right, so now it's installed. So we can go to our website like this and click. So if you come here, there's really nothing here. This is just the basic WordPress theme, and that's just it. And so we need to log in. So you making use of this to log into our WordPress. It's going to be your domain / WP admin. That is what you use to log in into your WordPress anytime you want to log in. So, but being the fact that I'm logging in from this particular place, so it automatically will be launching me into the backend. So these are just for Namecheap and all that. So you don't need to just click on exit launch. Then we get into our dashboard. So now we are in our dashboard right now. So this is the WordPress dashboard. This is the interface. So let's get familiar with this. This is your dashboard. So you just get all the updates here. So, but you can easily clean it up, but you're not here. So you get, if you have any updates, you'll be alert here. So if you, this particular post now, if you are into blogging and you want to do blog, so this is where you start, you click on your post, then you can then add new post and all, but this is not our main concern here. I'm just trying to introduce you to the dashboard, then we can get down into building our website. So this is the media. This is where you input all the files on your website, from your pictures to your logos. Everything you want to have on your website will be input here. Any media files, from audio to PDF to everything, will be here in your media files. So you can manage them, you can delete them, you can take them, and you can add them on up, but you will learn that later on. So now, so we have page. This is all the pages on the website, but currently we don't have anything on our website, as we can see here. So there isn't any page. This is just the sample page that is here. So this is the sample page that is here. So it's currently right here. So it's currently our home page. So we don't have anything there. So comments, let's say you're updating a blog. So if anybody leave comments on your post, you're going to be able to access it here. Then appearance. This appearance now is where we are going to choose our theme and all that thing. But basically we are using WordPress default theme. So there is nothing much you can do on appearance, but I'm going to come back here and show you exactly all the features this appearance we have later on. Then plugins, these are the core features that will allow our website to function, where will allow us our website to perform some things, like, you know, it gives you some features, some ability to perform on some things or to perform on some tasks. But then don't worry, we will get down to that later on. Then user, these are the people, or people that will be able to have access to your website, and this is the user we created earlier, which is admin, and these are all these features. So if you, let's say you already have your website and you want to create someone else to be able to have access to that website backend, then you can come here and create a user, and you can give them different bunch of user role. But like I said, these are all in depth, so we won't be really interested in this for now. So this is where I think we should focus more. All these are not really essential right now. So this is where we should focus on the settings. So earlier on, we saw this, my blog setting, my website settings, where I said you can get back to it. So you can make all your website settings here. You can change your website name. So let's use is Digital Quest as our website site title. Then we can put our tagline, best for creating dynamic website. So that's just something. So if you have like a site icon you've created, you can input it here. So then this is our URL. This is the domain that I was talking about earlier. So like I said, I'm installing it on some of the subdomain. I wasn't gonna buy the one I showed to you earlier. So these are all the settings that you need. So your time and data, you want it to be formatted, your time, how you want it to be formatted, and when your week starts. So week starts on Monday or Sunday, but it start on Monday for us. And you can just do your changes. But then I won't be using this Digital. I will use Ellis. So we are going to be using Ellis Cleaning Service. Your best cleaning agency. Alright, so we get an icon that we are going to input here, and then we save. So immediately we save. If I should reload this place now that puts my blog and all, look at this particular place, the title have changed. So now let's get back to it. So then you come to writing. These are one of the settings. So you really don't need much here. So these are all in order. So don't mess with anything here. Just leave it and go. Then reading. So the reading here, you can set your reading like now, based on the fact that we don't really have home page and all that, so we can't select home, but I would prefer you select a static page, then you select your home page, but we don't have that now, so we'll come back to it later. So whereby we are going to select our static page, it means that if anybody should click on our address, it's going to direct them to our home page first, and that is when they can now start targeting or going to wherever they want to go on our website. So then all these are not necessary. So the last one that is important here is the permalinks. So for the permalinks now, so it means that you want to show how your URL is going to be displayed. This is good for SEO and it's good for everything. For people to be able to locate on the exact page they are on your website. But all this might seem confusing now, but don't worry, on later on you will understand exactly what it means. But just have it in mind that it's essential. So just for the sake of it, just put on post name. And I think that's good. The post name is that it's going to be your website, then slash the particular page the person is on. So if you're using using all these, it's quite confusing. And even for SEO and all, it's not good. The people are not going to know exactly the page they are on your website. So I think post name is good. And after that, you just save. And I think for now, for the basic of understanding your dashboard, that's all. So now let's go install our theme. So we are going to come down to appearance here and select theme. So now we are going to go to add new theme. There are a lot of theme on WordPress. Like I said, there are about 9,000 themes. This is showing that there's 7,174 on here, and all these themes here are free, and there are some other premium themes that is not charged. You can see here that you are probably going to see on a creative marketplace like Team Forest, like Envato, and all that. So but this year right here, we still have about 7,174 teams to choose from, but we are going to be choosing a few teams. There's Astra, which is very popular. There's Ocean WP, which is very popular, but we are going to be making use of Flux is one of my favorite team, and their templates are very good. So we are going to be using Flux. So once you search for Flux, here's Flux. This is Flux. It's a very nice theme. So we are going to click on install. So I'll wait for it to install. So now that is installed, we will activate the theme. So now that we've activated the theme, so you can see that this appearance now, there are a lot of functions under it now that we've choose another theme, a very good theme at that. So it has more function for us to explore with, but we are coming back to that later. So now Flux is telling us that we need to add a core plugins for them to be able to perform very well. So we are going to be installing all those core plugins. So it's going to install it themselves. You don't have to worry about that. So all right, so it's all installed successfully. So now that we've installed that, so it's redirecting us to their home page, which is Flux here. You will notice, I don't know if you noticed earlier, that there was post immediately after dashboard. Now Flux has occupied its own space because now that we install Flux, it has its own menu and it has its own navigation that you'll be able to achieve what you need to achieve. So for now, we are going to be using the free theme. So it has pro. If you want to get the pro, you can reach out. I can give you access to the pro, but for now we just need to use the free theme. So for the free theme now, we are going to be coming to demo importer. So we need to import existing sites, like if pre-built site. There's a bunch of pre-built sites out there that we can make use of. This is the wonderfulness of WordPress. You don't have to start cracking your brain, trying to plot everything from wireframing and all that like you need to as a professional. All you just need to do is just install a very good theme, probably a free or paid one, and almost all the work has been done for you. All you just need to do is look for your own preferred templates, then you import it, then you start editing, which is exactly what we are going to be doing in this tutorial. So now we are in the demo importer. So we look down, we look for which of the theme is available for us to use. And since we are using a demo for a cleaning, since we are building a website for a cleaning agency, so we look for a theme that goes for that. So there are some bunch of themes here, like this is pro, this is free, this is pro. That means if you buy the pro version, you will have access to all this. So like I said earlier, if you're interested in the pro, you can kindly reach out and I'll be able to provide you with that. So I think this particular theme is good for a cleaning agency. So let's just check it out and see if it goes well with what we need it for. So I'm previewing this now. So it's loading. So this is the website. You can see it's very beautiful. You have all your content here. You have a very nice picture, and you have benefits and all that. This is nice. This is very good. This is very good. I think it will do exactly what we need it for. You have your pricing here and all that. So if anybody comes on your website, they have almost all the information they need, and they can now make an informed decision before reaching out. And it also has a booking features. That's good. All right, I think this works for us. So let's import it. So we are importing the cleaning service theme. So let's click on import. So we are importing. So it's giving us a notice for a breakfast result. Recommend to install the demo on a clean WordPress. Here we are installing it on a very clean WordPress. So we click on continue. So it's asking us to install more plugins so that the website can function well. Like I said earlier, plugins are very good for your website to perform some certain features and some certain function. So it's telling us that these plugins is required for the this particular website that we see here is able to perform well for it to give us exactly what we need. So we are going to ask it to install it. So let's wait for it to install the plugins. Okay, so we're here. It's asking us to remove the watermark and all that. But for us to do that, that means we have to have a paid Envato account for us to remove it. But since we don't really have that, I believe we don't have that as a beginner, so we're just going to skip. So now it's informing us, do we want to import everything, complete pre-built website, or you want to select some things that we just needed? But since we don't really have anything existing, so we might as well import the whole websites, including everything. So we use import content. So we wait for it to import everything. Okay, so congratulations, demo has successfully import. So now we can choose to preview our website, our new website. You're going to see. So this is the current website, and you can see the URL here. And now this is the new one. You can see it's still the same URL. So it's loading. Okay, so now you can see it's loaded. This is our website now. So if we should reload this particular page, this blank ugly screen, we are going to have our beautiful website now. I mean, just look at it. Very, very beautiful. But don't worry about the ugly watermark that is here. I'm going to teach you a way on how to get on watermark images. So look at it. So now this is our website and it's good. So now for you to remove all this watermark, you know, there is this one we previewed that is very beautiful. It's clean without watermark. So we are going to take the images here so that we can use it for our website. And basically there are some of the images that we can swap out, like this image. Now if you have your own agency or business image that you want to swap it with, you can easily swap it with. So just make sure that the image you're swapping with this particular image has the same size orientation and size orientation and a pixel, so that it will match and it won't be squishy or something. But don't worry, you'll get to find out later. So here we have to swap out all these images. I mean, they are super ugly and all. I've downloaded it already so that I can swap it out, but I will show you how to do it if you want to do it. So yeah, this is the one that has a very clean image. So I believe you'll be using Chrome mostly. So on the website, just right click, then you come down to inspect. So once you come down to inspect, so it's going to bring all this bunch of code. Don't worry, don't be scared. We are not using any code. So we just come into its source. You come to source. The source means that we can access all the images that is used on that particular website. You can see immediately we right click inspect on this, it brought us to this image here. So you just need to do is just right click and do save image, and it's going to save on your system. So you can get all the images on this particular home page here. So these are the image, so the one below. So you do that for every page that you need the image, but I have already downloaded all the clean image already, so that will be swapping it out. So you see all the images that is on that particular page is here. So this is this one here, should be this one here is here. This particular image is here. So the one here, the one in the background, I think is around here somewhere. No. Yeah, the one in the background, this here. Yeah, see? And then the one here is here. You can see. So we have all the images that is used on this page, and even all these are here. So yeah, this one is here, So we have all the images. This one is this, you can see. So we have all the images, and this one is this. So we have all the images, and this particular one here is right here. I think it's right here somewhere. No, 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 no. I saw it somewhere right here. Okay, this is here. It's the number one. This right here. So you see we have all the images, so you can just download all the images on your system, then you will swap them out. So now let's get to editing our website. So now we have, this is our website. Now you can see it's on this particular site.be install it. So then you come here, you come back to where you install, then you close, because this is your dashboard. So we are done here. So we are going to now come to page. You know, earlier on when we click on these pages, we have just two page, which is this and this. But now we have how many pages now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have 5 pages that we import. So now we need to start editing each of the pages and swapping them out with our information. We are not going to do everything, every swapping out, but I'm going to show you exactly what you need, and then you can now go ahead and do it yourself. And if you have any question or anything that you're not cleared on and you needed me to help you with, don't hesitate to reach out to me on my information down below. So we are loading our Elementor. Oh, sorry. So we are going to click. So now that we want to edit our pages, we are going to click on edit with Elementor. If you remember, when we installed this, our particular Flux, it told us that it's going to install some core features. One of the core features is Elementor, and Elementor is a WordPress page builder. Is a very good WordPress drag and drop page builder that you can use to build your website. So is a plugins also. So is one of the features that I was talking about. So if it comes to our plugins now, I showed you our plugins earlier. We have some bunch of plugins, but now we have new plugins like Elementor. Elementor is a very good plugins. This one is also a plugins that was installed by our demo importer, and this Flux core element was these are the two plugins that was installed by the team: Flux core elements and Elementor. Elementor is a page builder that will be used to build our website. So once we come to home, it's going to, I have showed you how to click build with Elementor. So let's click on this, let's close on this. So now we are here. So now we have all these features to be able to edit all this. So yeah, these are all the features. Let's just start with the basic. I'll then try to my best to explain them to you the best I can. The basic, which has the inner section, the heading, the images and all that. So you'll be using them. So Elementor also have a pro plan whereby you have to be a paid one. So if you need Elementor Pro also, I can get you that. You can just reach out. But as a beginner, I don't think you need a pro for now. So just the free version can get everything you need for you. So don't worry about this. Once you start using them, you will get to know them. And I'm still going to do a video that talks about Elementor in details. But for now, let's just try to clean up our website and get it done. So first of all, we need to actually remove this ugly background and use a very clean and beautiful one that we've downloaded. So first of all, but for us to access it, how do we do that? We don't know how to access it. So the best we can do now is using navigator, this thing called structure. It was called navigator before, but now it's a structure. If you are a graphic designer that use Photoshop, you'll be more familiar with layers. So basically, this is just how your layers are being arranged in group. And when it comes to websites are built in block. that is stacked on each other. So these sections are the block that we stacked on each other. So all these are sections. But like I said, it's beginner friendly, and we want you to be able to build your website in 30 minutes. So let's don't go deep into that. Let's just use this particular section here, which is this, and we need to edit it. So this, and immediately you can see that immediately you start clicking on all this section, all these boxes change. Let me show you again. So if you come to plus here, you see this is what you will get, but immediately you start clicking on any of these, it will change, so that you can be able to edit it. So now we need to first of all edit this section, because this is like their box, this is like their border, and we want to change this image. So for anything like images, color, font style and all, it's all in the style. But for anything like structure, the stacking, the width, how the distance between all the elements, or how the element is arranged and all that, you go for the layout. And then for advanced, so the advanced now it talks about the padding, the margin and all that. So I will try my best to touch that also. So let's start editing our home page so that it can fit exactly what we need it to look like, and let's clean up all this ugliness. So like I was saying, you are going to click on this so that you can be able to access all the section. So this particular background is attached to the whole section, is the background feature. So since you're selecting the section here, so the editing bar that is here is for the section. And like I said earlier, styles, pick colors and all is for styles, is for colors, images and everything that is in that particular section. So you come here to styles, so that this is the picture. So then we want to swap it out, so we click on choose image. And mind you, before this video, I told you earlier that I've downloaded all the images that I want to use. I've downloaded it all. So so I have it right here. So I'm just going to click on it here. So it's going to replace the initial image that is there. You can see it's all cleaned up and it's neat now. So yeah, so this is another image here. So this one is not a particular section, so I can easily click on this pen thing to edit it, which is going to select it immediately. You can say advanced image, or I can come to select the section here. So this is the section 1. So this is the section 1 that was earlier, section 2. There's no image here to edit, so it's just the content. We are coming to that. So then section 3 is where there's image, so it's here. So but now I need to select this image. So there's advanced image here, so I'll just click on it, or I can click on the advanced image here. It's still going to be the same thing, however you choose to edit it, because all these are elements now. It's not the whole section, it's an element on its own. You can see right here. So you click choose image. Like I said, I've downloaded everything. So this is the image here. So I swap it out so that you see it's clean. So then this particular one now, the image is not selectable because it is on the section bar, so which is this. All right, section, yeah, I think right there. So the section is here, so you can see there's no image, it's just this section background. So you come to style, yeah, then we see the image. So then you choose image, then clean it. This is it right here. So it's going to replace. You see all those ugliness is gone again. So okay, this is another one right here. So you can easily click on the section here too, but let's look at it. I think this is it right here. So this is right here. So you have selected. So to come back to style, then we swap it out. So all this image, you can try to get the same. You can use Canva to get the exact same pixel. You see the image, you will get the pixel of the particular image here. So you can set up your own image to be in that particular pixel also right here. You can see the pixel here. So you get the image information right here. So once you get the information, you can set your own image to be in that particular pixel. So when you are replacing it, nothing, no funny business will happen. It should just replace it perfectly. So now let's go back. So I can't remember which image. So yeah. So this is I'm looking for the image. It should be right. So this image right here. So this is it right here. So you choose it. You can still see the picture here. So click on it to clean it up immediately. All right. So I think okay. All this image. These ones are in the article, so we might not be able to do it because there's a place we can do it, or we might just take it out completely since these are not our blog, but we'll come back to that later. So this last one here is on the footer, so we have to go and get it in the footer. I'm still going to teach you how to edit the header and the footer, but I think now we've cleaned the image up, so at least some of it that we can clean on here has been cleaned up. So if you want to now start editing the word, so like I said earlier, you could have you can just click on this pen looking thing. Once you click on it, it's changed. You can see this place is changed. So this is this theme has 3 sections. It's called modern header. So it has the main header, which there's not here, so you can just close this. So it has secondary header, so I believe this is the secondary header, and the secondary header is in 2. So because they want to be able to make this one green, so that is why it's in highlighted, and then this is the one. So so what can we change this word to? The best cleaning service in the world. Okay, let's just put Ali's best cleaning service in the world. I mean, it sounds good, so I wouldn't know what to edit, but let me just show you how to edit. If I delete it here, it's going to delete here. See, so just put it the best. So I don't want to edit this because I think it's good enough. So then, so these are my now you can just come up with the right up here, so you can make use of GBT to come up with a word, or you can just type it out. So I can just come here, Alice cleaning. So immediately I click on here, I'm start editing this. Let me go back and show you. So let me go back and show you. So it's still, you see this modern heading, like I said, it has 3 headings, the main heading. So this particular thing doesn't have the main heading, so we don't have anything to edit there. So if you want to put your own heading here, you can put it, but you just have to style it. I'll still teach you how to style. So let's just hold on. So so this is the one, you've seen it. So if you want, so if you want this to be much, this is going to be much, so you can just put wild what, so it's going to be green. You see, it's going to be green because this particular section highlighted text, you can edit it separately here. I will still show you, but let's just clear this. So for the description is, which is this small words, so you can just come here, and this they call it a many, so it doesn't make sense, so you can just put something that is our own. So you can just come with Alice cleaning service. Sorry. Events price. I have many professionals, so that will professionally clean. Let's just use that so that it sounds cool. Professionally. Yeah, so let's change it to small. So I mean, this is, you can see the wordings is here as I'm typing it in, it's updating here. So if you take this arrow bar, it will display how it will look on the front end, not the editing space. So as you can see, this is how it will look. So if anybody should come on your website, this is what they will see. If you have any beautiful picture that is better than this, like I said, you could replace it with it. So that's that. So now that you know how to edit, so you can do it for everything. Okay, look at this one. Now this one has main heading. So look and see, this has main heading. It has subheading, then it has description. You see, so you can put all your what we our benefit, what we offer. Then you can start, you can close this and you can get it back here. You can close it, then you can get it back if you want it. So then you can just start making editing or local stuff, something like this now. So don't worry about this. Don't be worried about all this code. It's SVG. This particular team provider, they like using SVG code. You can generate this yourself with some bunch of website out there. But just in case you don't want to use this code, you can easily click here. But since if this doesn't go well with what you need, you can easily come here. Then you can choose icon. Then if you come to icon, then you can come to icon library. Then you can choose whatever you like. Batch. Let's look for batch. So this, yeah, something like this. So you can select. So and yeah, then you style it, because you come here, then you style it. Styling, so you know the color, it is green here, so you want it to be green. You want it to be green, you want it to be white on over, and you want it to be green on when it's not over. So you come here, so it's icon image. So that's, so yeah, the color here. So icon color, so you want it to be green. So this is one of the things I enjoy most about WordPress. You can just use your color picker. You can use your color picker. So you just look for the color you want. So the color is here. So if you click it, it will show you all the color that is picking. Sorry, I guess you couldn't read the color very well there. So I think there should be color here. See, it picks all the colors. So this is the one we need. So if you put it, it's good. So now we need to change it on over. So now there is two color. If you want to, there's normal and there is over. You can see if I click here, it's still green, but if I click here, this become white. This, if I click here, this become green. So you can do the over to color. So you change the over color, then you change the over color to white. And so once you come here, see, if I over it, it's white. If I take it away, it's green. So it's not magic, it's quite easy. So but basically we don't want to use, let's just keep the ones that is here. So let's keep it to the inline SVG, so which is here before. So it's bad. So you can easily get this kind of code on all these SVG generated websites. So whereby they will just give you the code and you come here, you just paste it. So you don't have to worry. So then you edit and all this place too is still the same. This one doesn't have description, but it has about, it has secondary right up, which is this one, but it doesn't have description. You see, the description is empty. So you can choose this one. This one will have main heading, but it doesn't have subheading. You can see, and it has description. So these are how you'll be editing all these things. So it's just basically like editing. So there's no major conspiracy or major thing about it. It's quite simple. So then this one too, you understand that now. Edit. So same thing with this one. Is still, this is still using code. This one is using, I think they use icon here or something. Yeah, I think the icon was used here. All right, so in case you're selecting something that you don't feel like you're selecting, this where this one comes in handy. You click on it. Once you select, it will take you to where you are. So I think I'm here. Okay, I'm not. So you can close all this, and I think it's around here. All right. Okay, it's here. So no, it's not. This is it. So this is it here. So this is it here. So we can select, then we look for what we want to edit. So if you want to edit this, okay, so it's not this. So look for column. inner column. So info box. Okay, this is the info box right here. So info box comes with this icon. So the icon is here. So you can select the yeah. So I think they are making use of the icon. The icon. So if you want to change the icon, you can just click here. So I think this icon is looking like a compass. So let's check if you can find the icon. Compass. Yeah, this is it right here. So I don't know. It looks. Let's see if we are getting there. Okay, but let's check again. Compass. We couldn't get the exact one, so that must have been custom. But let's just use this. So you see, it's the same. So but it's just not. So let's go back to this. So you don't need to. If you know it goes according to what you're doing, don't mess with it. Just leave it and just change the wordings. You can change the wordings right here. Then if you want to style it or make it attach, then you can do that here. So all these things are the for you to style, edit, and do whatever you do. So just play around with it, and then you have a feel for it. If you have any question, like I said, you can always reach out to me. So your customer testimony, if you have one, so you can put it here. So then you put it here, you edit. So this box, so just counter. So you just change the number here. See, it's not the rocket science. So you can see the prefix, which is the plus, then the number. So this one we have the suffix, which is the k, and this is it. So this one has prefix also, and you can see the number. And if you load it right here, page here. So okay, let's see. Our page is still updated, but if you clean it now, it should have updates. Okay, no, we haven't updated here. Pardon me. So we publish here. Once we publish here, it's published here, and once we reload here, it will update. So watch, see, clean, beautiful. I mean, I love it. So it's very simple. I mean, you're creating a professional website without lifting too much. So all this. So I want to show you all this. You see all this counter. You see the animation is there already, so you don't have to worry. Just change the figure and change whatever it's under, and you're good. So right here you can change. So then this is where you happy customer, the title. You can see the title. So it's not difficult at all. It's not difficult at all. You don't even have to worry about the animation. This the animation duration is already set already, so don't worry about that. All right. So the pricing, which is right here, so it's also a box, so you can just edit this particular one to fit what you want. You can see, just highlight, replace. So just highlight and replace. See, it's updated. So as well. So I'm trying to make this as short as I can. So that's just want you to get the basic understanding or how to be the website. So if you like it so much, you can drop a comment in the comment section. Tell me you want me to go into in-depth of it. So I will talk about everything individually, or I can create a playlist for it if you really like this one. So kindly let me know and kindly subscribe for more. This is my first video on YouTube. All right, so now let's say we're cool with this. Now we're cool with our own page, because I'll only be editing the home page in this course, so you will still apply the same principle. So now let's now go back to our backend, which is here. So we're staying in this is where we stop. So now we need to edit our header, this place, the footer, which is this place. We couldn't take away this ugly image, and we couldn't change our logo. We need to change our logo, and we need to add this beautiful icon here. There's this icon like this name chip have that we need to put our own also. There's two ways we can do it, but I will do it the ones that I can do just for the sake of the video. All right, so let's go. So we'll come back here. So we'll come back to appearance. Earlier I showed you the appearance has a very few function. So now you can see it has pattern, now it has customize, it has widget, it has menu, and it has theme file editor. It's because this particular team has a whole lot of features, but for now we'll be interested in this and this, the customize and the menu. So let's go for the customize. All right, so we are in our customizer right now. So so what I should have take you through all these, but trust me, they are cool. But we are just only interested in two things here: the header and the footer. So and then the site identity, which we've done majority of it. But right now, let's just go for the header right now. So you click on the header, then you come to the header template, then you come to edit with header builder. So you click on this now. So the home and everything is cool, so we don't really need much to do here. So I think we are good on the header. The only thing we need is the footer. So yeah, so let's go for the footer. But in case you want to edit something in the header, but there's nothing to edit in the header, because I mean it's just the logo and the menu, and we are going to do different thing on this in then another page. So it's the footer we are really interested in. So the footer, same thing with the header, it will load. All right, so now first of all, you can still also activate the structure here. So you see it's just two here. So this, I'm thinking this, and then this. So this below. So but we're only interested in this. So this, you come here, so it's the background, so definitely it will be in background overlay. Okay, it's not right. So check here, check the column. All right, so it's not on the whole section, it's on the column. That's why sometimes you need this structure so that you can be able to navigate this thing. So now this is the image you want to swap out. So it should be right here. And just keep it, and yeah, it's completely clean now. So if you want to edit, so you can see this is the heading, which is the booking, then the subheading, then we just come here and edit this one. So please navigate, sorry about that, navigate to our booking page to make your reservation with us. So all right, so I think that's easily. So once they click on it, it will take them to the booking, and then they will do what they want to do, and that's just it. So that way you can, I don't know, capture lead or something. So for here, so you can edit, like I said, it's still the same. This one too is still gonna use the picture and whatever for the logo we are going to upload. So the home page and everything is intact, and for this it has the subscribe features so that you can use to capture the lead, but all these one are advanced, so don't worry yourself about it. All right, so I think we're good here, so let's publish and leave. So as we publish now, if you come here, all right, see it's still ugly. So if you come here and reload, it's going to be very beautiful. See, very beautiful. See, our site is beautiful now. All right, so so let's come back to this customizer. So we're done with the footer, so let's close this and come back here. So let's come back here. So the last one we need to attend to is here, the site identity. So we've done majority of what we need to do in the settings. So this is the site identity, list cleaning service. Also, we've done this already. So we just need to like so page with custom logo. So the site icon, we could do the site icon in the settings earlier, but I didn't touch it. So because I knew we're going to do it here. So for us to upload the site icon, we click on it. I've already put that in the media library. So I'll just locate it. This is the site icon here. A very beautiful cleaning icon. So that's done. So we need to crop body is in a nice shape. I've already put it in the recipe. Okay, so if you crop and yeah, see it's like this. So you can see it has updated immediately. That's how it's going to look. This is how it's going to look. So we could have probably put it on a very nice background, like a white background, so that it will pop, or make it white and never pop for the sake of it. So let's just use this and just move ahead. So now we need to change the logo, which is here. We change the logo. So the logo too has been edited and is currently on here. So here's the logo here. And we select and it asks us to edit. So we just crop to match because it's in the right size already. So yeah, so then we twist this also. We can change, close this. Okay, yeah, remove. Then we add our logo again. So it's usually for the footer. So we add this and we go. Alright, so I think that's all. So once we publish here, all the settings we made here, once we publish, it's going to update. So it's published. So if you reload this page, our site here, so everything should be showing. So see the icon has shown, then the logo is going to load. Oh, okay. So I think we still need to manually change the logo. So the logo is here. So the logo is here. So we need to manually change the logo for this header. So my bad on that. So I didn't see. So we come back, come to this header, come here and edit. Okay, so it's been fixed. I guess the cookie wasn't propagating well, so the logo is here and everything is neat and it's cool. So endless learning service. Yeah, so I think that will be all for now. So all right, so that's good. So the website is coming up. So that should be able to wrap it up for you to build a basic website for your business as a beginner. So your website is already online. So if anybody comes, they can easily access some of the information you need to provide. So the same way you've able to edit your home page, the same way you can edit your about page. So you just swap out the image, change the text, and the images, the way you download images, then you can do this. And there's this trick that I can teach you that many advanced people use, but you don't know. Let's say there's a particular section you don't want, or you don't have any content for it yet, and you don't want to delete it, but at the same time you don't want it to show on your website. This is a trick I had to learn in a very weird way. Because instead of me deleting and maybe an later need it in the future and having to be like, oh, I have to rebuild it again, I can just simply hide it from people to view. Then I know that anytime I need it, I'll just come, then I'll enable it, then I will just go. So now you come to advanced, then you come to advanced, then you come to responsive this year. So this responsive shows that visibility. Responsibility will take effect only on preview mode and live page or live page and not while editing in Elementor, which means that you can still see it while you're editing Elementor, but nobody will see it in the front end like the live page. So once I hide it, see it's hidden like this. You can still see it on the back end, but nobody will see it. Once I say publish, you can see testimonial, our customer. So and we come back to our home page, it's gonna be gone. So yeah, so let's go down. So this is it here. Supposed to be around this place. Let's see. It's supposed to be, you can see this is after what you get. This is after what you get, and it's supposed to be here. You see, it's supposed to be here, but it's gone. Supposed to be between this and this, but it's gone because we hide it. So you just go. So anytime we want to edit it, we can just come back and off the hide, and then we can just make the necessary editing we need to make. All right. So I guess that should cover everything you need as a basic. So if you need more further question, just drop your question in the comment section. To round up, I should let you know there are some other ways that you can edit your pages. So let's say you are on your own page now and you notice that you need to make some changes. In as much that you are currently logged to the back end of your WordPress, you are going to be having this option at the top of your website. But if you take your URL domain and you paste it on another browser, since you're not currently logging on that particular browser, you are not going to have those bar. You can see this is a new browser that we are not logged in, so it doesn't have those things. So we can't really make any editing directly from here. But if we should go to the browser that we are particularly logged in, right here, you will have these bars here. And with this bar, you can easily edit your page. Wherever page you are on, you can edit it. So we are currently on the home page now. And since we actually work on the home page in this tutorial, so I would like to use it as a example for you. So you just click on edit with Elementor. So you can log in on your backend in case you don't understand exactly how we go from the page to editor. You can easily open that particular page on your website that you want to edit. Then you just click on edit with Elementor. So as you can see, it's fully, we are in the Elementor space where we can start making our adjustment like I have showed you in the video. So now just to round it up, so to prove to you that all these templates are already responsive. So you don't have to worry about the responsiveness unless you made any adjustment, particular adjustment that is going to affect the responsiveness. But if you want to check if whatever adjustments you make is responsive, you can use these three icons to check. This icon here is for the desktop and this one is for the tablet. So you can see the responsiveness adjusted. Look at the desktop right here. Look at it, then look at the tablet. This is for the tablet. Then let's go to down. You can see the pricing, how it adjusts. Then you can now see let's go for this is the mobile. So it's very, very responsive. See the menu in the mobile view. And it's very responsive and still keep that sick of the website as it is. That is the end of the tutorial for now. And if you have any question, leave it in the comment section and I will try my best to attend to every question that you have. And in case you have more hand-on question, don't hesitate to reach out to me on my WhatsApp or anywhere. I'll be happy to attend to you to put you through on what you don't understand. This is just for you to start as a beginner, but this doesn't go through the in-depth of web design because I mean it's a very wide thing. But with this basic knowledge of that I just passed to you, you can easily build a functioning, responsive, professional website. Thank you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.